Does monitoring improve labor standards? Between 1998 and 2005, a study to answer this question was undertaken. It was achieved by studying data from Nike factory audits conducted with over 800 of their suppliers, employing over 600,000 workers across 51 countries. The study asked 3 core questions. 1. How good or bad are working conditions? 2. What determines variation in working conditions? 3. Are working conditions improving over time? Data from 3 different Nike audits were used in this study. In 1980, an audit was initiated after Nike was criticized for sourcing products in countries where low wages, poor conditions, and human rights issues were widespread. These criticisms kicked off a series of changes. First, Nike formulated its code of conduct for its suppliers in 1992. Then, they introduced a basic environmental, safety, and health audit called SHAPE. In 2002, they launched a management audit called M-Audit. Finally, they added monitoring based on the Fair Labor Association. The results of the study varied by geographical region. It was discovered that factories in the Americas and EMEA, Europe, Middle East, Africa, regions always perform above 50% and close to 100% on the M-Audit, whilst those in North Asia, China and Vietnam, in South Asia, Indonesia and India scored much lower. This data asks the question as to why factories in South Asia treat their workers differently to those factories in the Western world. The answer is complex and is due to factory ownership, the factory's relationship with Nike, and the culture of the workforce. However, taking these differences into consideration, the data reveals that there are serious issues with working conditions and labor rights among Nike's suppliers. They also reveal that despite Nike's investment to improve working conditions among its suppliers, monitoring resulted in limited and mixed results. After using many monitoring tools and conducting hundreds of factory audits, analysis of Nike's own data shows that conditions have improved in some suppliers and stagnated and deteriorated in others. Interviews with other global brands, NGO representatives, and leaders of other multi-stakeholder organizations show that Nike's experience with monitoring is not unique. Findings suggest that global brands and labor rights NGOs would benefit by complementing their current emphasis on monitoring by providing suppliers with technical and organizational assistance. In conclusion to the question, does monitoring improve labor standards? The answer has to be yes, but it also reveals that monitoring alone cannot improve labor. Improving standards requires a parallel effort, one that creates new business strategies and organizational processes that also address the root cause of poor working conditions.